Welcome everyone to the reality table. We got some special guests this week. I'm excited to have them. So we're gonna let you guys introduce yourselves.
Go ahead.
This is Mario. Go ahead, Mario.
Yeah, for sure. I'm Mario.
Reva.
Chika.
This is our Ready to Love crew. And then we have our Put a Ring on It crew, Alexia.
Yep. Vince, the beach kid. What's happening?
Both got AKAs on here. Hey,
gotta shout the gram out. Follow me.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So let's start. Obviously we're gonna recap this last episode. So with the first couple, let's talk about Kenneth and Shorty. What do y'all think about this episode with Kenneth and Shorty?
Woo. Well, I think that Shorty has her work cut out for her. I mean, I see them honestly as being the most genuine couple, though. Yeah. You know, I know that he, last episode, he opened up and he was a bit vulnerable, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. So, we'll see. I don't know.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think about when the dater came to the door and Shorty knew her?
Oh, man.
Okay, so first of all, if I was Shorty, I mean, that would have been a little weird because, I mean, on what level do they know each other? Because, people be throwing that friend thing around. Like, what level did they know each other? Because everybody in Atlanta then came across each other. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, for him, I don't know, do you think that would have made him hold back or be a little bit uncomfortable?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, she clearly knew her. She knew her name. They had history, you know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I would have been completely standoffish from the beginning, just knowing that they got a relationship already. There's nothing I can do with it. There's nothing that she about to show me because I'm just already shut off, honestly.
That's what you say, but this is
I'm
Atlanta.
Just saying me.
And things happen.
I'm not gonna throw the Atlanta factor in there.
It could be anywhere though.
Too well, but I will say is that when they went on the date, she said on numerous occasions, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to decide who's best for you.
Yeah.
So truly, you know what I'm saying, she had already threw friendship out, if there was friendship. So we don't know how she used the word friend.
That's true.
Exactly.
Very loosely.
That's true.
But did she say friend or did she just say I know her?
I never even heard her
I
say
heard her
friend.
say.
I never heard her say friend.
I never heard her
She
say
said we
friend.
know each other. She did say we know each other.
So that
we
could
know
be
each
work
other.
related.
So I mean,
Right.
But the way they greeted each other though, that wasn't somebody that.
That could have been a coworker.
I was surprised. You know what I'm saying?
That could have been a
but
coworker.
regardless of whether they friends or they know each other, she's still gonna feel some type of way. You know, because
There's a certain code.
She invading on her territory
On both sides.
She ain't know.
But what did she say at the beginning? And you was like, yo, she couldn't be in my crib and say that. She says, what did old girl say? The girl
Let the best woman win.
Yeah, we don't say that. We don't say that.
I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, if the best woman win, they just win.
It's who he think is best for him at the end of the day.
And that's the woman that won.
But I'm just asking.
Wait, we talking about?
That's what the story. That's what the
That's
show
what I'm
about.
talking about.
That's what the show about, though, right?
Yeah.
Finding the best suit for you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's a little deeper than that. It's not like, Ready to Love, like you going on the show and you meeting someone. And I mean, these people are already in relationships.
Yeah.
So how far is too far?
Yeah.
But then okay, I respect you. I'm not saying it's ready to love. I'll never say that. But what I will say is, when that camera come on, you find out who you really dealing with, though. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
When
You
it
know
go
what I'm saying?
off.
You're
When
gonna find out.
it go off.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out if they here for you or if they here for you. You know
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
That's facts.
That's true.
what I'm saying? I get deep when I have a little nap time.
Yeah.
Not that time. So what y'all thought about their date, though? You thought it was just, nothing, especially did you think he found her attractive?
I do. I think he found her attractive. I think that it was a bit of chemistry there. She seemed like she was a fun girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they would click, honestly.
I mean, it's always good on the first date, so you really can't tell.
Yeah.
So you think he gonna get on? You think he gonna bring on a second date?
Yeah.
I think
he
it
gonna
will.
get a
I think it
second
will.
date.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yeah.
Because like she brought that energy. Had him laughing. Had him smiling and
Right.
blushing a little bit. He putting his head all down. And shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I think he will though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything
Maybe
else?
a breath of fresh air for him.
Right. So nothing else, nothing special y'all thought about that? Not really.
No, not
We'll
really.
see you next
Yeah.
episode.
Okay. Let's get into and Shay baby. What y'all think about Fonzo and Shay relationship with Dr. Nicole since she came to the house?
I think she laid it out for home.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, she did. You know.
I've been in that position with her. So
Elaborate, please.
I'm just saying, when she lay it out like that, you just gotta grab that and run with it. Like if he's naive to the fact to think that she don't know what she's talking about, then he that's where he's gonna fail.
Yeah, but not only that, she has to learn that. What's her name? Shay.
Mm-hmm.
She has to learn that she can't control what goes on
Facts.
with him. It's up to him
Yeah,
to set
definitely.
those boundaries. So that's when she got to turn the control off and put the trust on.
Yeah.
You see
Well, he
what I'm
got to
saying?
earn that trust. Though.
I mean, he does have to earn the trust. However, she can't earn it unless he really showing her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's not going to show her if she's trying to control what's going on.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
he
true, too.
either gonna resent, be rebellious
Yeah.
or whatever. But she got to allow him to set those boundaries. She can't make him set those boundaries.
So
But he's got to want to. That's what Dr. Nicole was
Exactly, he
saying.
gotta want to,
Miss
right.
Doc told him, like I'm saying, she laid it out, and he just got to grab that. If he opens the door, any type of way, like, and whatever she's uncomfortable with, those are the things that he has to pay
That's
attention
right.
to, and not.
And make those changes.
I think
If-
she
if-
made it comfortable for him at times, though. I think
she has.
She has made it too
Too
comfortable.
comfortable,
For him.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
And she realized that, and then when the doc came in, because she laughed when she said something, she was like, "He plays on my words because of how I say things."
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie, we as men, I always say, women always think men are slow,
Yeah.
but we're not slow.
A little bit.
I give you that. I give you
Okay.
granted that on some things. But as you get older and experience, do learn that it's not so much what you do, but it's the words that you say and how you use those
Absolutely.
words. And then we learn how to adjust to women when they say certain things.
Absolutely.
And keywords, when you catch on keywords,
Yeah.
your whole mannerisms and because his whole mannerisms changed
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
the doc said the keywords, not
Yeah.
because his girl said the
Yeah.
He
keywords.
wasn't smiling.
Nah.
Yeah.
So what do
It's
you
not
guys think
pinpoint.
about? Because obviously there are boundaries that need to be set. So when it comes to flirting, what is doing too much?
Okay, I was gonna tell you this. So I've
sip
been
my
through
glass
that. I've been through exactly what he's going through. Not women calling her, telling her nothing, because that. But I've been through the part where I might be doing too much on social media or what, you know what I mean, and she not cool with it.
Yeah.
I might think it's okay, but
Right.
she not cool with it. And then she might not even know. You guys got to remember, too, our partners might not know all the people we know on a personal level like that. Like sometimes you might make a comment on somebody's thing and think it's okay, but because of the history you have with them.
I don't
and they
think so. I think that
me
men
finish.
know
Hey,
what they
let me-
getting themselves into,
Let me-
and I think you know what time it is, and I think they keep playing with the hot water and they
So
want to
you
burn
listen
it.
to Mike, though.
That's exactly what I think. I
That's
think
what
that
I'm-
y'all know
that's
what y'all
Testing the
doing.
water.
That's exactly
they
what I'm
tryna see
saying.
how far they can go until they get in
Who was
trouble.
they?
Whoever.
All right, let me
That-
finish.
The opposite sex.
Let me finish. So
The
that's
partner.
exactly what I'm saying. That they're doing that without the knowledge. So her pinpointing that to him, he gotta just take that and run with it. That's all I'm saying.
So he may be out and he may see a female and he may compliment her. Is that flirting?
I mean, it depends on who you with. I don't know. Maybe she might think that's
Okay.
flirting, but
Example.
that's something he got to do.
Is complimenting a woman, and we said this earlier.
And that's
That's
why
why I'm
gonna let
bringing
you
it back
say
that's
up.
why I threw in the men.
That's why I'm bringing
Go
it back
ahead,
up.
G. I'm gonna let you say it.
That's why I brought the man up
Come
though.
on, I'm not even.
But that's why I brought the man up. Are you gonna do that when you with your partner?
It's
Are you
like-
gonna tell that person that same exact line if you
But see,
with
this
your
is my thing,
significant
though.
other?
This-
Like, are you gonna do that? Yes
Okay,
or no?
one thing I learned is insecurities are very real.
Right. Period.
This we all know.
Period.
Depending on the type of relationship you have with the woman you're dealing with, insecurities aren't really going to be a factor. Depending on the type of man that she's in a relationship with, insecurities won't be a factor. Why I say that is because a small example is what your woman may decide to wear. Now me, I'm not going to lie to you. When I first came here from Chicago, I really wasn't with that tight clothing. I really wasn't with that. I wasn't with all that. I wasn't with it. I'm not gonna lie. But as I learned, it wasn't that I wasn't with it. It was more so, it was insecurity because I knew what I would do when I saw a woman who would have it on. So I put that off on other men. Like all men do the same thing. And I just looked at it that way. But after a while, you learn to realize that it's not the clothes. It's the woman that's in the clothes. Yeah. So she can do whatever she want to do. Because at the end of the day, she's still gonna come home to you. And then
and you're secure in that, right?
I really like her showing out though. Like, you know what I mean? I had to learn that, G. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I had to correct that answer.
He like if a man is like, he'll sometimes walk behind me, and I walk, and he love that shit. You know how guys will be looking. He know what he got. He's very secure.
I don't care nothing about that shit. My thing is. That's even like with the social media bullshit. You know, you can have all kind of dudes in your DM and all that. I don't care about that. What I care about is you letting a nigga make the shot.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know, he can shoot all day.
Okay.
He can shoot all day.
Right.
But it becomes an issue when you letting them make the shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody want somebody that don't nobody else want.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question though. When do most shots go in?
What you mean?
He just said, no. Real talk, he just said, what you cared about was whether or not the shot goes, right? And I said, my reply was, when do most of those shots actually succeed?
If I'm understanding your question
like,
correctly.
when does she reply? When the replies actually happen? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying for you all. I'm just saying in general.
If you ain't in no relationship, shit.
No, I'm saying at times you're in a relationship. I've been in them.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
real talk, though, I'm not... It happens. We've all dated somebody where at a point in time where, you know what I'm saying, what we thought was between us, a simple conversation or what we do, you know what I'm saying? You didn't know that they had somebody else. It's always funny when somebody breaks up with somebody. It's always that one, I wanted to say the N word, always that one dude that been there. But
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that shot been through. It's just...
That mug going around the rim.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's going around the rim, yeah.
Thank you. I know I'm not crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
I know I'm not...
Little bit.
Nah.
That's real though, Chika.
That's real.
I mean, I just think, period, when you talking about, because you're talking about, you know, how many shots, basically, if the shot go in, he's basically saying, from what I took from it, I think what we all take from it is, if someone's flirting with me, regardless if it's social media or in person, right?
Right.
You can tell, I can tell, y'all, you look good today, Chika. Mario, you look nice. Vince, you look good. But it can stay just like that. It ain't got to go nowhere past, I'm just giving you a compliment.
Yeah.
But just because if I feel like that bait, like we talked about earlier, somebody that is a form of flirting, and then when it goes too far, because they're already giving you that, you know, and it could just be friendly.
So
I know me personally, I'll tell somebody, hey, you look nice today, man. You know, those are my homeboys.
I get that. So check this out.
Uh-oh, he about to get me.
So check this out.
Okay.
Men know what women want to hear.
Facts.
Y'all want to hear us tell y'all that y'all look good, you're beautiful, this, and the third. So, as we discussed earlier.
I don't even appreciate that.
No. They appreciate it from the right one.
From the right one.
There you go. As we discussed it earlier, that's debate.
Yes.
The first initial debate.
I think it depends on the person, too.
It always depends on...
The reason I say that, I'm telling you why I'm going to say that. I could, like I said, I have a lot of male friends. And if they look good, hey, you look nice today. And I'm talking
about from a man's perspective.
But how you receive it, it depends on who that man is.
I'm talking about from a man's perspective.
Okay.
Like we were talking about.
So if a girl give you a compliment and it's not Reva, do you consider that flirting?
It depends on how she say it.
I agree.
It depends on how she say it.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? If she say it in a way and I take it like, oh.
It's in the context.
It's right. It's
the
tone.
context.
It's how she say it.
I agree, because that's what I just said. I said I can look at you and be like, hey, you look nice today.
So I mean, for example, if I see a woman and I say, you know what, you beautiful, and she like, oh, thank you. Or she say,
Gotcha, bitch.
or she say, right, exactly. right. Or she say, oh, thank you. She let me know, okay, go ahead on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the response, but however, the initial comment was a bait.
Always a bait.
Always a bait.
I can't agree with the initial.
This is why I say this as a man, is because, all right, majority of us, I'm still a bachelor. So there are still men down here that are still bachelors.
He gonna tell y'all he's still a bachelor, though.
I'm still a bachelor. I mean, put it out there.
Follow. What's your IG? Tell him your IG, Chika. Chika, tell him your IG.
I don't need any seasoning on my chicken. I'm good. Paul Patton. All I'm saying is that most men who are bachelors understand how the game goes. And then when you finally do find someone, you have to turn off that level of when you were a bachelor and start acting like you're in a relationship.
Right.
Because there's certain things when your woman leave out, you still gonna think like a bachelor, bruh, because you're not used to thinking like you're in a relationship. So that's why I said what I said. But sometimes those underlying insecurities do come out because you've been a bachelor for so long. You know what you've been able to do. You know how you've been able to pull it off. And now when your girl is dressed the way she dressed and you're not with her tonight, at times you're gonna think like, yo, it's another me out here.
That's true, but that's where the trust come in.
Right.
You
And
know what I'm saying?
I agree with you 100%.
So I hear Reva get dressed sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, baby, you look good in that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I trust the fact that she gonna block all the shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? But if I got an insecurity, you know what I'm saying, and I don't trust her, then I'll be like, nah, you can't. But I ain't doing it.
Let me ask you though, your trust became because you all opened up and you all communication made the trust get stronger, right? That's another key part to everything, though. Everybody don't talk, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people leave things to what we like to call common sense. Common sense to get you left at home by yourself.
So will.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You ain't been in too many relationships.
No, we talked about this too, didn't we? We just talked about this because a lot of common ain't sense.
But you know, speaking back on topic with Fonzo and Shay, it's hard for him because of the industry he's in.
See, I was just about to go.
I mean,
there.
he round like, I mean, she's a nice looking woman, but he's around women.
So you believe he cheating?
I can't speak on that, man. I don't know who that man is.
I said based on what you saw, do you believe that man cheating?
I hadn't seen enough yet.
She said in the episode that it's happened multiple times.
What happened multiple times?
Well, not that he cheated or anything, but she said like, you know, it's all the time he's out and she's seen it in the him DMing or whatever. So
it depends on what she saw. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe if it was some context, you know, that was saying, you know, what they was gonna do or how they was gonna do. I mean, I understand. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask y'all this question: if this was y'all's situation, cause y'all together, and he was in,
on us.
and listen,
I hate them type of people. Never hit me with
but listen,
in the car right on talking about this shit.
So
baby.
let's say he's
Don't do it.
he's a manager of a rapper. You his girl. We're putting yourself in those shoes. What is enough? So let's just say hypothetically, if you know you got caught messing around, what's enough?
So let me ask you.
That's enough.
So let me say this. So if I'm the manager of an artist
or anything, if you're an artist, let's say you're an artist,
and she knows that I'm exposed to this type of environment, and I give her a reason to not to trust me, then it's different. But if I haven't given her a reason not to trust me and she still don't trust me, then I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut you off. You know what I'm saying? Because if I do something, you ain't gonna never let me live that down. So nah.
But that's enough.
But that still go deep with their situation too, because with their situation on the other episode, he went out of town. Everybody went, the whole family, but her and the baby mama. What is that,
Girl?
look.
So
What is that?
You know we talked about this.
Yeah, what is that?
From what I don't know Fonzo, I don't know Shay, but from what I can see, and I'm gonna speak from a viewer standpoint,
Consumer, okay.
because we know how that shit go. Yeah, we do. I see it as like, you know, he know it's gonna be some type of confrontation or problem if he bring Shay. You know what I'm saying? He wanna bring her, however, his mom has a relationship with the baby mama. You know what I'm saying?
She found out on social media that they were already gone.
That's messed up.
That would have broke me. I'm not gonna lie.
That was
I would have
messed
been
up.
so hurt. I would have been so hurt. I don't know if I would have came back.
That was messed up, but I'm going deeper. I'm going deeper into into the relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like they done had some type of, you know, him and his mama got a relationship. Right. You know what I'm saying? And Shay maybe had some type of issue with the mama having a relationship with the baby mama. As men, we don't want to deal with that shit. We don't want to deal with that. We just want to everybody be happy, everything. Yeah. We want to appease everybody. We don't want to deal with all that. Your mama don't like me, or your mama over there talking to her and ain't talking to me. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
How would you handle it?
What would you do?
What would you do?
Well, first of all, what I would have did,
I'd have just told her. I mean, that's all. He just didn't want to face that. He didn't want to face the repercussions of him telling her nah.
But I'm always not saying that Fonzo don't do this, but I'm always against men that don't handle their fucking business, man, with these women. You know what I'm saying? So how I would have handled it, I would have told my mom, look, I understand you got a relationship with whoever, you know, but I'm with my lady now, and I need you to respect her as such. You know what I'm saying? Now, you ain't gotta, you know, be friends with her. You ain't gotta, you know, love and kiss on her, but just respect her. You know what I'm saying? So when I bring her on the trip, we gonna all have our fun. You know what I'm saying? But from my opinion, I don't know if Shay like this, but from my opinion, I believe if he had did it that way, he still would have caught hell just because of the relationship his mama got with the baby mama, and that ain't got nothing to do with him. I still think he probably would have caught hell by it.
But at least it would have been a sense of trying. And that
Instead
instead of her,
exactly.
Yeah, because that's how she feels. She's obviously feeling like she's hurt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She feels like she's the outside.
Yeah, that would have hurt me.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of.
But like I say, however, by him bringing her and making her feel like, hey, you with me, you know, you my lady. I don't care what my mama got going on.
Yeah.
She seemed like she got that personality where she still would have had an issue just because the mama got a relationship with the girl. That's what I don't know. I don't know the girl. I'm just saying.
You're gonna be biased anyway.
That's why I ain't saying nothing.
I don't know.
Okay, let's get into the third couple. I'm gonna say the best for last because Otis did a lot this episode.
Better come see
Otis did a lot this episode. What y'all think about Otis and Charlie?
So when it comes to Otis, honestly, I see a little bit of myself. Do you see a little bit?
I'm not speaking on that. Go ahead.
I see a little bit of myself because I did not take accountability for a lot of things, right? So Mario would be saying something to me because I just never think I'm wrong. I'm gonna just put it on out there. I don't think that's not good. But one thing that he and I had to do was, if we have a disagreement, like literally take ourselves out of our own emotion and out of that space and put ourselves in the other person's space, instead of saying, when you said this, you made me feel da-da-da, or you did this, or you did that. It's like trying to see how that other person feels, because we're not going to get anywhere just stuck in our own feelings and emotions, because we're going to be too busy trying to get the other person to see our point. And I saw that in Otis, like he was not trying to hear what the doctor was saying. You know what I'm saying? And you literally block it out because, no, I'm right. You don't know. I know I'm right, and that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So it's not good.
He came off very, very dismissive,
Right.
to the doctor and to his lady. You know what I'm saying?
To everybody.
And I know the doc, she just like, you know, whatever. But the lady in the Charlie, in the relationship, she probably feeling like just so bad. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
it was what got me was the word that they used, like
scolding.
you know what I'm saying? Like for real, in relationships, we like to grow and learn. And I know for me, like at one point in time, it was hard to adjust. And I'm looking at him like, because everything for him is a cough or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All them are just telltale signs, fam, that you know what I mean, you not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all really, I won't call nobody's bluff on anything on this show, but he hanging on by a thread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You think she gonna get tired?
I think with her, I think she's looking for the opportunity for someone. She's looking for the respect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's looking for the respect. And when she find a man, doesn't matter what anybody else are. He not handsome. He not this. Don't matter. It's gonna be the respect that's gonna make her
gonna
leave.
get her.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah.
She was thinking about it. She was thinking about it hard. Boy was talking to her.
Yeah. She was thinking about it.
He was
hard.
hitting home a few times. So
You saw it in her face. It's almost
Yeah.
like she was just happy that the doctor saw it, you know, and she could relay that to him, like, oh my God, I'm so glad somebody else is saying this.
how old is
But
Otis?
did he get it though?
How old is Otis?
I mean, like for me, like y'all was on the show. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know how it go, but to me, it's kind of hard for me to take it serious because when you go on a first date with somebody, everybody got their representative out. So you don't really know a person until you really start dating them and really peeling back the layers of the onion and stuff, you know. So they going on dates on the show and everything, and these first dates, and everybody putting their best foot forward. So just because, you know, was it Brent? His name was Brent. Making her feel whatever Otis not giving her. He might got some more bullshit going on that you know what I'm saying, that she might not like. Yeah, so it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying, just to judge somebody just on the first date. You know, where I'm just gonna leave my man or leave my woman just because I had a good time with this one person.
I think she overreacted just from him explaining his date. You know, I think that she overreacted by a lot. Like she was just, you know, doing all those nonverbals like. He was literally just telling what the hell happened. He didn't even do nothing.
That's just like last week. Like last week, she got on my nerve. You know what I'm saying? Like
he
brought her. Yeah, he brought her the cake. You know, I was on my date. I brought you a cake, and you sitting up here talking about some flowers. Like, man, we.
No, but
because there was
with the flowers.
I know that
there was significance to that though.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, I know that. I know he threw her flowers in the trash.
Yeah.
But however, as a man, he said, "Hey, I brought you a cake with some flowers on it."
That was his effort.
You know what I'm saying? I'm replacing the flowers that I threw in the trash.
That's great to hear. So you took it as him trying to fix the situation.
I did too.
I took it as him being trying to be a smart ass. Like, here go your flowers, the one I threw in the trash. That's how I took it.
I took it as that was his
effort.
A good
thing.
Yeah,
like because for me, it's like okay. You on a date with another woman, you baked me a cake and you thought about me, you know, but that's how I would have took it.
Despite it all.
Yeah, you brought me a cake home from your date. Like, that's how I would have took it.
With the flowers on.
But he messed up though. You missed it. He messed up. When she was asking him the questions about his date, he wasn't answering.
He wasn't giving her nothing.
He wasn't giving her nothing, so that was her problem with it.
We saw that was on purpose. Yeah.
Well, that's.
I think
he said that.
Yeah, he said he's been setting stuff up the whole time.
But he said why? He said in history when I tell her something, it's received the wrong way. Then we end up in an argument. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through that, so I know what he's talking about.
Argument though, because I'm gonna feel like you hiding something.
Yeah,
like,
but
you want me to? We talking about my date? Like, no, let's talk about this.
That's true.
Because we're in this together.
But if you're not comfortable to come tell you something,
well, we don't need to be doing this because I know what's going on.
But your oldest.
If you're not comfortable to come tell you something because of your
he
reaction,
was right.
if you're not comfortable to tell you something because of your reaction, that's something y'all got to deal with.
Look at his reaction. Look at his reaction.
I know. It goes both ways. I'm not just saying. I'm just saying if you're not creating that space for him to step up and be like, hey, I'm trying to drop this emotion on you. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with a problem.
Sometimes, like you said before, same with men and women. You all had to find a space in which you all could actually look in the other person. Like, get in my shoes. All right, I get in your shoes. Right.
I like that.
I think it's a lot of relationships. They really just need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to see the perspective is.
Because you're not going to see it. As long as you.
Perspective is crazy.
Or what?
Perspective.
Oh, I thought you said perspectiveness. I'm like,
I said I wanted to curse and I put it together. Perspective is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's because you want to see it from that side, you want to see it from this side.
That was a great word, Chika.
Perspective?
No, we thought you said perspective.
The one you mixed.
I didn't. I started to curse and you caught the.
It was his own word.
Never mind, man. You always be looking for an edge, so I'm gonna let you have an edge right now.
Everything's a conversation. A lot of people just miss that. Everything's a conversation. Every single thing. Like if you want to go cheat, talk to her about it. Vice versa. I'm just saying. Whatever it is.
No, you're right.
It's just a conversation. So you know what type time she on and what type time she know what type time you on.
Right.
It's just a conversation.
But like
you have to. And that's like I'll run in a minute. Like if it's something I don't want to hear, or like he'll tell you. But Mario is a talker, so Mario is straight out, lay it out. Look, this is what I need from you.
Yeah,
boom,
me
boom,
too.
boom.
Me too.
This is how I feel when blah blah blah. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And then I like want to run. I want to hear that. He's like, nah, you're gonna sit in this shit with me. And what you need from me. But those conversations have to be had. Because if they don't, then so when you having feelings like that, look, I feel like I'm not getting this from you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how do we fix it? Because I don't want you going out there looking for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're my person. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta talk, man, even when it's uncomfortable.
And like I always say, you know, people are always talking about communication. It's not communication. It's comprehension.
That too.
Because we grown, we adults, you know, we got education. Even a baby know how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? It's just about how you comprehend what the person is saying. You know, like I can say something to you you may take it the wrong way. But once I turn around and say, nah, bro, I ain't mean like that. This is what I meant. So you can comprehend it better, then we got to understand it.
Listen, I've been preaching that. I said you can tell somebody something 10 million times and they do the same thing. Because if they don't understand what you're trying to tell them, then you're just going to keep getting the same result. Insanity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep doing the same shit until you comprehend what are you trying to do.
So they both go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Communicate. And the ability to
That
comprehend.
comprehension and understanding, that's key, bro.
Tell me.
Man.
Look. Tell me. Wherever the camera. Tell me. I don't want to do no guessing. No.
I don't.
Show
Be
me.
direct.
Tell
Exactly.
me.
But that blunt.
So I
blunt
can.
aspect
Next
sometimes.
time, I'm gonna be on point.
But you know, that's how men are, though. That's
Yeah.
how men are.
Yeah.
You know, men, we direct. You got to tell us that one.
Yeah.
You got to tell
Yeah.
us that 1 + 1 equals
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
I don't need you to go telling me
And it's
1
okay.
+ 1
It's okay.
+ 2 divided by.
It's okay.
No, just tell me 1 + 1.
No, listen, so look,
But that's the question. I always ask the question. You guys are in a relationship,
Right.
And your relationship is good. Like everybody knows that. How do you all? When did you get to the level of comprehension? Like for real, for real. When did you get there?
Honestly, it took us a while because we had to, we were raised completely different, right? So it's like, okay, we're growing to know each other, but we wasn't really understanding each other. So like the way he'll say something is not the way I'll say something. And guess what? It's not going to be received how you meant it to be received.
Yep.
So we had to, because he's very blunt.
Okay, before you answer, now how did that? I gotta, bro. Real talk, because I'm still learning, so I'm asking.
Right.
How that make you feel though? You know, it's like you making sense, but the delivery is not.
That shit
hitting
is
home.
frustrating.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't me.
It's
I just wanna make
it's
sure it
very
wasn't me, though.
frustrating. But like I say, she know I go on and on. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down
That's
to
how I
the,
be.
you know, like, hey, look, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to get across to you. You know, you may not want to hear it, or you may not, you know, want to receive it. But I just want to make sure you understand where I'm coming from and you comprehend what I'm saying.
You a Capricorn, Sagittarius?
I have
a Pisces.
Capricorn.
I'm
You
Pisces.
Sagittarius?
I'm a Pisces.
It's a lot of knowledge going on.
I'm
over
Taurus.
here.
I'm Pisces. Yeah.
Taurus? Oh, okay.
I'm a Libra.
No,
Yeah,
no way.
but yeah, but to give you my answer to your question,
Yeah.
you know, we had to get rid of that show shit first.
Yeah.
After we came off the show, we had to deal with that first, then put that shit behind us, then start dealing with each other.
How long did that
You know
take
what
y'all
I'm
to
saying?
do that?
Real talk.
Like a
So hold
year,
on, wait.
for real.
Y'all been together how long?
Going on 3 years.
Okay, so how long it took y'all to do
A
that?
year.
A year?
Yeah, about
It was
you.
a year.
Yeah,
about a
that
year.
show stuff, man.
about a
That show
year.
stuff serious.
I'm
About a year,
man.
yeah.
People don't realize.
It's
People don't
bad.
realize.
Yeah, that first year is a lot of pulling and tugging. That
Oh,
first
yeah.
year, you know.
There's a lot of
And you
a lot
gotta
of pulling and
realize we
tugging.
were getting to know each other with all of the chaos.
Yeah.
Like, so we really did have to block everything and everybody out and just focus on each other. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, with a relationship, you got your own issues you got to try to
Yep.
figure out.
Yep.
You understand? So, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Y'all
the
gave me
only
some-
way. That's the
like
only
that.
way that our relationship was able to work. You know, because it was so much stuff going on.
listen,
I
Boy,
just had to stop. I just had to stop her and
I
say,
got
look.
off the internet because I saw y'all. So I'm like,
I
yo,
just
I
had
know
to
you
stop
did
her and say, look, let's leave that alone and let's focus on you and I. You know what I'm saying? Because you still looking at me as the Mario that was on the show. I'm still looking at you as the Reva that was on the show.
Right.
We know when them cameras on, we in character. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
We
nobody
in
themselves on that
we in
show.
character.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we manipulated. We manipulated. You know, we trying to do this and do that. So like, come on, let's just. This is me. I'm naked.
So,
You know
so
what I mean?
overall, you guys are glad you did the show.
Oh yeah.
because of we got this, but the show
Besides-
was not a good
Well-
experience for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, for me, I don't regret it. I had fun on the show. You know what I'm saying? You know, due to, you know, just being in front of the camera, you know, and the
Right.
new experience and stuff like that.
That
you know?
aspect was lovely.
Yeah, that was lovely.
The
You know what I'm
narrative
saying?
was not.
Right.
Not at
You know
all.
what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like the way it went down for me, I had total control of it. You know what I'm saying? And I did an audible. So when I did that audible, you know what I'm saying? That messed my plan up. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, hey, I got my lady. It's all good, and I'm living. You know,
That's what's up, bro.
Clap him up for
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clapped 2 years ago.
Okay.
Clap again, man.
So obviously the process for that particular show, Ready to Love, worked for you guys.
Oh, for sure.
But I will say, out of all the Ready to Loves, I think y'all are the only successful couple.
Y'all the dopest
I don't
couple.
care. I don't care whatever else they got going on. Y'all the ones I pay attention to,
Yeah.
and I love it. I love it. It's great energy, it's great vibes. I love it.
Well, I tell people all the time, people like, yo, they was fake, wasn't it? I said, man, listen. I said, yo, they love each other. And I'll be like, and to know y'all and to know how it started versus how it ended and how it was going, man, you my G, bro. Like, for life, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, because like when I say, you know, being in character, it's like towards the end, I let my real life spill into, you know, the TV life.
Right.
You know, because I knew in real life, this is what I would want in real life. You know what I'm saying? But if I could have just waited till the cameras went off and then went into my real life, I would have been okay. But you know, I let them intertwine, and that's where all the shit jumped off it. But at the end of the day, I don't care, man. I'm good. I don't fuck them.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, cause when she said she self-eliminated, you look hurt. You was like, what?
For real.
Yeah, I know you look
For
hurt.
real. I'm like, damn. You know, like damn. You know what I'm saying? So when I went home or whatever, you know, I'm like, you know, you have people talking to you, whatever, you know. So I had people I was calling, talking, man, like, damn, you know, like, look, bro, that ain't what you there for. You know what I'm saying? You there to do blah 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 blah. So I had to go back into character.
Put that Clark Kent back on and came back. That's that Jane.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I was gonna go off my real life, hell, I would have walked out with her. You know what I'm saying? But I was in character. It is what it is.
I will say between the two shows, like Put a Ring on It and Ready to Love, clearly same thing, Will Packard. But it's the same when it comes to going on a show you ain't never, you know, seen no cameras before. The difference is y'all go like by yourself and you're trying to find your partner, you know, and it goes left or right, whatever. The only difference with ours is the same, well, based off the dater's point of view. They think they're going, you know, obviously on these dates to find their, I don't know what they really think. I didn't heard 12 different answers, but it's the same when it's about going through a process. Obviously you go, as Put a Ring on It, more established couples, trying to see if you should stay together or separate. Y'all actually are together still, so that's a plus. You know, you went on there singly, so you were. So let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this. Were y'all in character the whole time until y'all just kind of?
You know what?
When did the cape come off?
I you know, and people was telling me, right? You not giving us enough. You not. I was there, and I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really want to be. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Which led up to the self-elimination. So it wasn't until I self-eliminated, like a week and a half or so before filming was over. And then about 2 weeks or so after filming is when I spoke to Mario, you know, and...
So wait, y'all already had each other's number clearly, right?
Yeah, everybody had each other's number.
So y'all was just passing around numbers.
Yeah, everybody, you know, had each other's
First thing
number.
they tell you, get in.
Yeah.
Because it's a different process. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So get to know each other, you know, blase, blah, woo, woo. And, you know, and you know, he invited me over and stuff. And I was like, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie.
Look at his face.
Mario face, yo.
Hey, what the?
I'm not going to lie. I a couple of times I was like, no, you know, we like, you know, we could catch up, blah. And I'm like, all right, you know, went over there and it was like, next thing you know, we was stepping in the name of love in his living room. We was slow dance. Like, I didn't even get cute. I put on no lashes. I'm like, I'm going over here. We about to kick it, you know, whatever. And we just been inseparable ever since.
Oh,
I know, right?
Oh,
Like,
Who in love now? Outside of you two. We're going to go over here to you. You put a ring on it for us.
Yes, he's about to get married.
You about to get married?
You know that I was on Put a Ring on It.
But I didn't see the end.
Yeah. We got engaged.
Oh,
Yeah, we got
that's
engaged.
what's up.
but to answer your
myself.
question, my cape came off, you know, after, you know, the final episode.
The reunion or the?
No, before the reunion.
asshole.
Before, look. That's why the reunion went down the way it did. That's why the reunion went down the way it did, because the cape was off.
But we had the conversation.
Because you
went
was
outside,
bold. You were bold.
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Man,
You were ready, huh?
Only G. He
I'm
prepped.
just like,
We went in the back
Yeah,
before
man.
we went. I was like, yo, Mario like, nigga, my bad. I got this. I was like, yo, it's about to be ugly.
Right, but then he gonna tell me, hey, follow my lead. What does that mean? You know
Mario,
what I mean?
I'm talking about Mario, when we was in the back, it was all of us, and everybody left. When I tapped, real talk,
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
tapped him. I'm like, yo, Mario, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. Mario looked back at me like, yo, I swear, I'm gonna do just how he did. He said, I already know. And he walked straight to the front and said, Karen, I'm like, man, all right. I don't know what that means, but I'm about to get my seat, though. Like, that's all I knew. I'm about to get my seat.
So you would have sat beside him?
No. They had assigned seats.
No, I know, but you was ready.
I was ready. I had popcorn, hot tamales.
You're stupid.
Oh, God.
Well, that's what's up, though.
That's
No,
dope.
my kid came off like 2 weeks before the reunion.
Yeah, we didn't. We hadn't seen. I admit, I ain't seen nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Y'all didn't hear that. I don't think
I heard it, man. That's my business. Yo, that's what.
Anyway, moving on.
Well, so overall, okay, so we got a new guest this week. So who do y'all think is the most interesting couple out of all the three couples?
Interesting, I will say Shay and Fonzo. I mean, cause I'm gonna say why they're interesting.
Okay.
Like I look forward to tuning in and seeing them. I want to see how this is going to play out. I mean, cause their relationship, like his career field, and it's interesting and it's real. I know a lot of people can relate to, different
That's
things.
true.
So I think they're the most interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree with her.
Oh, wow. Why?
I think what's the name of them?
Hold on.
I mean, because they have like their situation is more real. You know, well, no, I wouldn't say that because Otis and Charlie, they got some real situations too. I guess I say them because they more entertaining.
Yeah, that's
Fonzo and Shay
they're more
really?
entertaining.
They more
That's what I would say.
entertaining. I guess that's why I was saying
That's
they
what
more
it is.
entertaining.
Yeah.
But
What you think?
It's the New Orleans dude and
Shorty Mac. Shorty Mac.
Because they think interesting because dude gonna bring old girl back.
Yeah.
And she gonna bring old boy back.
Yeah.
They got some. They
Gonna bring
got.
Hollywood back.
she gonna bring him back.
She
They
like
got.
Hollywood.
They got some issues though. They need to work out though. So I like them best still right now. But today this episode more of Otis and Shay's stuff's coming out now too. So
I think my favorite last week was Kenneth and Shorty Mac. This week, I think they just all crazy.
Oh,
at
we
this
talking
point.
about weekly.
Yeah, no. We just say either
overall,
way,
just overall.
Yeah, but I think my shit change all the time
Just
because
overall.
after last week, excuse my mouth. After last week, I was just like, Kenneth and Shorty is crazy, like for real. Like, why would he do that? You know. But then after today, they all just threw their problems out. I actually thought Kenneth and Shorty was to the back compared to Shay and Fonzo. She looked like she about to tell it all, whatever he done did, right? And then you got Carl Malone and Charlie.
Carl Malone.
He was
Carl
just
Malone.
so rude today. I said,
yeah, I sit
and
on.
he was like, however, Dr. Nicole, like, and she was like, okay, you sit there. Like I was like, okay.
Yeah, he
so
kinda
they
pissed
all,
off.
they all.
I
So
think-
Nah, see, I don't want to be.
I think Fonzo and Shay's situation is less interesting because I don't think they're dealing with real issues.
I think that is a
The
real
other,
issue.
listen,
I think
the other two couples they're dealing with real. We talking about they ain't even
Insecurity.
Fonzo. What she had girls that we not dealing with nothing yet. We ain't heard nothing. Think about it.
I think
We ain't heard
Injury,
nothing
you
yet.
say injury?
Fonzo, I think Fonzo and them they're no problems have come out yet.
Nah.
Like they ain't said nothing. Otis and them, they dealing with something.
So what they dealing with? What they
Shorty
dealing
Mac and them,
They dealing with something.
what you mean?
No, hold on,
Otis?
I want to hear his
We
words.
just heard. We just
So
saw
they
what
deal with
Otis.
real life,
We Otis. It just played
Shay,
out.
But that is real life if you're dating someone in the industry. And, I mean, they all dealing with real
It's not-
stuff.
it's not-
Insecurities are real.
she been
Cheating is
around
real.
it.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not taking nothing away from how she feel. I'm just saying the substance of what they're dealing with. It ain't.
It's
There's.
minimal.
It's nothing yet.
Let
You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me see if I'm hearing you correctly. Because like Shay and Fonzo, that's not normal relationship because everybody's not.
I
in
don't
the
think.
industry.
I don't think it's as serious with them two.
Right.
I don't think
Okay,
he
okay.
takes her as serious. I think she probably take him as serious, but I don't think he
They
take
take her
her.
serious.
So they not really dealing with
They-
nothing.
we all-
These
my
other
family,
two
we all
couples?
serious around
these other two couples.
So you can't be biased.
I don't care.
Now
I'm
you're
just-
biased.
These other two couples, they're dealing with eternal issues that she has with Kenneth.
I see what you're saying.
And that Shorty Mac and that Kenneth has with Shorty Mac. You know what I'm saying? And Otis and like, I mean,
I agree with you. I believe.
I really want Otis to tap in.
Wait, let me tap in.
I really
real
want
quick.
Otis to tap in with the coaching though.
We talking about insecurities, right? So Kenneth is dealing with insecurities. It sounds like from a financial standpoint to do that. But Shay is still dealing with insecurities from a woman, whatever standpoint. It's still insecurities. So we still talking about the same shit, different ends of the spectrum.
You know what? I
just saying.
don't
It's the same.
I don't think it's insecurity.
Not really.
It's the same.
I don't think it's insecurity with Shay and Fonzo. I think it's trust.
I won't.
Yeah, that,
I don't think it's insecurity.
Insecurities go in there because the only reason I said that is because she said all these women are DMing him, did she not? And then she said it makes me feel some type of way. That's insecurities because obviously something might have happened in the past. We don't know. But still, the baby mama's still in the picture with the mama. That's still insecurities, family insecurities. Like it's deep. You gotta go. You gotta dive deep.
Because she could be feeling like maybe she's not good enough. Like, why don't you take me around your mom?
That's
Can I
still
ask you a question,
insecurity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
with her. Yeah.
When she talks about the DNs and things of this nature, I always ask this one question, and correct me if I'm wrong. A man can only get away with what a woman allows him to do.
Right,
At the
exactly.
end of the day. So obviously she's been putting up with this for a while.
Love make you do some shit though.
I didn't say love wouldn't though.
Okay.
But you know what I always say about love though? Love make you a fool. At the same time though, that's all I'm saying. And I'm just asking though that at times when you deal with certain things, could it be the fact that at some point in her mind, like she's adjusted to it?
yeah, that happens a lot. That happens a lot with people. It's being comfortable. That's
You know
what
what you've adjusted
being comfortable.
because I'm sure it's perks in dealing with him, and I'm not saying she's on the perk table.
She
I'm
got
not
her own
saying
bread.
that.
Hey,
I'm
but
not
let me
saying
put
that.
this out there though. Let me put this out there. Could it be the lifestyle?
She got her own bread.
The perks.
Hold on.
She got her own bread. Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Say
we
no
gonna
more.
pause on that.
Say no more.
My
She
family
don't
shut her
our-
down.
She don't
Straight.
like our ad
Say no
libs
more.
though
Say
right
no more.
now.
So listen, I'm gonna let you ask it, Mario. Go ahead, ask it. Cause we kind of play with it back
Okay,
and forth.
I just want to get everybody's opinion on what does submissive mean, and I start myself. You know, to me, submissive is really just taking care of your partner. I don't look at it as okay, you being a servant or a slave or somebody telling you what to do or whatever. It's not like that. It's really just appeasing your partner. You know what I'm saying? When you get married in the Bible, it say serve.
Okay, he's
You see what I'm saying?
This man.
But see,
Preach, Mario.
I ain't
Give him
doing.
a shot,
I'm
man.
not
He earned
doing
the
that out
shot
of
tonight.
religion. I'm not doing that out of religion. Actually, what I'm doing, women are always talking about, well, the Bible say this about when it comes to relationship, but they always leave out their word when they say serve. And then also, when a couple get married, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I noticed this, but when a couple get married, and when that pastor say, you gonna serve and obey, the woman go to looking ugly faced it. You know what I'm saying? She go looking crazy, or sniggling or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's
facts.
That's what it is.
I
know.
think-
Get her.
Breathe. Otis got tight.
That's what it is. So I mean, I don't look at submissive as a servant or slave. I don't look at it like that.
Okay, so I mean, I agree with everything that he said. I mean, and we do as women when we hear that submissive, we automatically think servant, like
Right.
submit to me, do what I tell you to do.
Right.
I think that when you talk about being submissive to your husband or your wife, I think that it's levels. You can be submissive in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that is basically taking care of each other. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. But we had to break that down.
Because me as a man, I want to be submissive to her. You know what I'm saying? I want to take care of her. I want to serve her. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I want to cater to her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To make her, you know what I'm saying? To make her feel, like, hey, you mine, whatever. It's not where I want you to do this. I want you to wear this. I want you to act like this. No, it's not that. It's just about what I like. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
No, that's
that
big.
comes down
You know
to
what I'm
that
saying?
list.
No, I'll tell you why that's big, and I agree with everything you said too. Like that's big because I told my fiance the same thing. I'm like, it's a difference because I want to do things for you.
Right.
Like I want to experience everything with you or whatever. That's the difference from, I mean, submitting or not or whatever. Like,
Right.
Some men just don't.
I get
Some
mad
men,
to try to
some
do
men,
something.
women always wonder like, why this? Because he don't. You're not the one he want to do those things for.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm just
Exactly.
saying. Like when you have that,
It's
You
really
just
just
gotta-
keeping a smile on each other's face.
Right.
Like we do some crazy stuff, but we'll catch each other off guard.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? But anything to keep a smile on his face and vice versa.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know,
I'm all
you
about
get
that.
crazy
I'm
with
with
it.
that.
And then, you know,
My thing is, I think a lot of
I'm with
men,
that.
I'm not a lot, and now the world we live in, that alpha word is used so
Loosely.
frivolously,
Yeah,
so loosely
yeah.
with a lot of things.
Yeah.
What I learned is that most men and the women they deal with, they know when their man is dominant. You have a dominant man versus a passive man.
Yeah, for sure.
And as a dominant man, one of the things that you know is that in the back of your mind, you want your woman to take control of certain things.
That's
you don't
right.
want to be in front of everything. What I notice about a lot of beta or whatever they want to call them, they always want to be in front because you ain't never led before. So you always got to make it known that you the leader and you this. But see, when you dominant to a certain things, it's not your voice, it's the energy you give off at times. And you can fall back and you can let your woman take that role. And, babe, I got this. And you like, oh, shit,
Yeah.
say less.
Yeah.
And how often do you really get to say less?
I see what you're saying, and that's a part of having a co-pilot.
Not too often.
Yes.
With somebody having your back or whatever. You know what I'm
She
saying?
she can give that energy that you give off
Right.
when need be.
Right. So she has to, make you feel like if you go down, she can
got
handle
you.
it.
For sure.
Period.
She got it. You know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm
However, if you able to handle things on your own, she don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So just
You don't
relax.
want her to do
sit.
it.
I don't want you to do it.
Yeah.
Relax.
He
Sit
get
back.
hard on mad. But it
I'm
took
telling
me
you.
I had to
Yeah.
understand that because I am an alpha female. And I'm used to doing everything.
Yeah.
That was an issue for us. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm helping you out. He like, nah. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to step up and when to let my man take control. It took a minute though. I'm not gonna lie. Because it wasn't something that I was it was just what I was used to doing.
That's fast. I can understand that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because when you're used to doing everything on your own.
Right.
Yeah.
Like my upbringing is my grandmother, my mom, my aunts. I always saw women do things on their own. My dad was there, but in that household, women held that household down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My grandfather was there, but comes a point where every woman in that household, I could hear them talking. I could see them crying at night though, that they wanted some other man to be there. They wanted a man to be there to take that bird.
For sure.
So I know that's real though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, submissive.
When I think of submissive,
You about to cry? I
No.
see something in your eye.
because I'll submit. But
I
listen,
can't see that.
listen, I'm gonna tell you something because sports has taught me my life. You know, I've been playing ball, track, whatever, ball really since I was 7. And I'm a girl dad. I'm my daddy's daughter. I love my mama. That's like my ace. But if it's somebody I was following behind, it was my daddy.
Yeah.
And he taught me to be a teammate. He taught me how to dribble. He taught me everything. So then I would follow my brother. My brother's older. It's 4 kids. My brother, me, and then my 2 sisters. So when you say submissive, to me, it's not a hard word to comprehend, because I'm a teammate first. If you want me to do something, I'm gonna do it. You know, if I'm the point guard and you the shooter, I'm gonna give you the ball. And there's times where if it's 30 seconds on the clock, only one of us could take the shot.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm saying all this to say that word don't bother me. What bothers me is if I feel like I got to be LeBron every day and we still losing,
Damn.
What?
and we can't make the playoffs.
Oh, that's good.
like you
man.
That, hold on,
I like
hold
you
on.
for that one
That's
right
what
there, though.
pisses
Yeah,
me off.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how many times do I got to keep trading players to get the right people to get a championship?
Yeah.
So for me, submissive is not an issue. For me, it's the partner.
Preach, preacher.
Like my G, like I'm financially stable. I'm financially stable. If I need to be sexy, I will. If I need to be a tomboy with my partner, I will. You know me, Chika. Y'all know. I'm just making a point.
I'm just messing with you.
If I need to be whatever you need me to be, I'm that. But and I'm gonna keep it 100. This is Atlanta, and I'm gonna keep saying this. Like, it is hard to find a partner here. I was overseas for 6 years. When I was overseas, I was in and out situations, not just with ding dong, but situations. Like, that's not the only man I dated. I'm 35 years old. I've dated plenty of people, but I've only connected with a few. Right. So now, if I'm putting you in a position like, look, this is what I got financially. This is what I'm bringing to the table. I am the table. What you gonna do? Now, you ain't got to be what I'm at, but you got to bring something to the table. I don't care if it's just utilities.
So
you feel me? Bring something to the table.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say it would be excellent if everybody...
That was good.
It would be excellent if everybody learned that camaraderie or had that growing up. Like, just a lot of people just don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
but let me tell you what the I know what my, as you guys would say, flaw is. It don't take a rocket science to know that. My flaw is I have a lot of male friends. And I will never trade none of my male friends because they were there before you came. Now, what I will do is I will push back some, because they're going to be there for the rest of my life. But I will put you in a position to be around them. Hey, this is just my friend. This is my man.
I don't think that's a flaw.
Maybe not to you, but for some
Yeah,
it is.
I know. I don't
for
think
some
that's,
it is.
you know what
I've
I'm
been in
saying?
situations where they don't think that's a flaw, but that ain't the person I like. The person I like got an issue with it. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say a situation where the person I like, but then even if you're not financially stable, I'm working. Let's do it. Let's work together. But then you do some clown shit and you go cheat and fuck with mess with another guy. I ain't even talking about the last. I'm just saying, period. In my life, I'm just making a point. Like, what else can you do if you being 100% transparent? If you putting it 100, like, I don't even care if it kills me. I'm never gonna give you half of me. If I'm dealing with someone, I'm gonna give you 120% because I know what it takes to be a good teammate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I want the best team, and when I say team, that means family, whatever, together so we can get a ship because it's bigger than basketball.
Right.
It's bigger than us. It's family. You know what I mean? So for me, I think, for me personally, when people say, and we talked about this the other day too with one of my friends, I know I talked about it with you. Like, lowering your standards is a real thing. Like, even if someone is financially stable, let's say two people are financially stable, lowering your standards could be anything. It could be someone that's in the light. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't want to date someone that's in the spotlight. Mm-hmm. So they might have to lower their standards, say, hey, let me try it, see if this works, And that's a version of lower. It don't necessarily have to be financially.
Right.
It could be any type of aspect. So for me, I think lowering my standards, I typically go for the the buff, whatever. Lowering my standards is just really just being in a space with someone. Look, I accept you for who you are. I don't care what you do. You can go work at McDonald's. Just be, and I really mean that.
Right.
Because I've done that. You know what I'm saying? Just be responsible. Like, just show me you care. Just show me that you can take care of me. It don't have to be financially. It can be mentally. Yeah. Because I'm financially there. Sometimes I just need to talk to somebody. I need to hear that. Like, look, Lex, I know you got it. You ain't even got to tell me whatever. Look, and I'm telling you, look, I know you know I got it.
Right, let me jump in.
I want you to be there.
I got you. Let me jump in.
Talk to me, coach.
So
they said I'm uncoachable.
Right, so
that's what they told me.
So back on
gave a sermon.
Yeah, back on topic of the submissive thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know when you have a man that you can be submissive to and allow him to lead? I know what you. I'm talking.
I don't know.
I know you
because if I trust you enough to be in my space, I'm giving you everything I got, even if that means, it don't mean the first week, the second week. It don't mean that. It mean, if I don't connect with everybody. But if I connect with you and I see that we got common ground and we got something in common, I'm already, and that's my flaw. My friends tell me all the time, you give too easily.
I guarantee if you was with this man and you saw how he moved, how he handled his finances, you're not going to fall back and say, take the rim. You're not going to do that. So the man got to show you, I got this, for you to have faith and believe that he gonna carry us.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
But this is a trickery city too, because I will see that at first, and it wouldn't be till later down the line, like, shit don't add up to what I thought.
So does it have to always be about finances?
No,
though?
I said it never was. For me.
Right.
Not for me. I think for me, it always came into the factor of, I mean, now that I hear like dealing with these different situations I dealt with, I think it's about the pickings. Obviously, I feel like everybody's a genuine person and they're not. And I picked the wrong ones because when I replay everyone I've dealt with, and even in the last 4 years, they all were messing with multiple women. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they have a team.
Yeah, they got a whole freaking squad. Yeah. So it's like, I'm not trying to compete with that. First of all, I ain't got to compete with nobody. I compete with myself.
Knowing they had a squad?
No.
Okay,
my thing is and I'm going back to say that too. It's being misled when somebody's bringing you. First of all, if somebody's coming to you and I'm coming to you the way I'm coming to you, like, look, I don't expect nothing. Something happens, it happens. We connect, right? Then it's like, oh, I mean, this has happened in my last 3 situations. I want to marry you. I want kids with you. We're going to have the best kids. Oh, they're going to be so great in sports. I can't wait till I get a house. X, Y, and Z. We're going to do this and da-da-da. And then, depending on somebody's situation, they get these new contracts, whatever they're doing at the time. They get their house. Who are you? You know, or a new situation. I'm, with the person I really trust and believe in, and that girl got to do is show her tits or whatever, or throw something at them, you going to take it.
See, that goes back to what I said earlier.
Okay.
We know what y'all want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all that stuff you just said.
You just let the genie in. You rubbed around and he got in.
Right, exactly. He know that's what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's why women deal off emotions. You know what I'm saying? I always, me and Reva had this conversation before. You might not agree, but y'all like lies. That's why men lie to y'all.
I can't say that.
You do.
I can't say that.
You like lies, man. Y'all like lies,
I can't
man.
say I like lies because if you showing me that this is what you telling me, and then I find out later and it doesn't add up, then I call it. I call it deception.
I mean, I get that part about the deception part.
But a lot of times you be.
I don't be knowing, bro. I don't care what nobody says.
God give everybody intuition.
Right.
Your intuition at times, even men have intuition. We just don't respond to ours the way you all do.
Right.
So intuition done told you something ain't right, but your heart done told you this where you want to be. So you go with your heart versus your logic, and you eat the lies.
I think you go with 50-50.
I mean, it's like, if a man tell you a lie or whatever, it feels good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you want to go with.
How you know what the lie is?
You don't know what the lie is.
Right.
However, it still feel good. Because if a man be blunt and tell you the truth, you know what? I just want to hit, man. That's all I want to do.
But I'd rather you tell me the truth and let me make that decision for myself.
I get that part.
Because you might say no.
I get that part.
That's what the man does, right?
Yeah, I get that part. But however, all women not the same. But y'all go with what feels good because y'all emotional creatures.
So you just gonna tell us?
Can't be straightforward.
So you just gonna tell a lie and sell me a dream, a Hallmark story, and I'm gonna believe it because I'm a Libra and I believe in romance. So if you tell me that and you really into your character, as I would say, I'm gonna believe it. Why would I not believe it?
Yeah, you gonna
so
believe
that goes back to.
But guess why you believe in it? Because it feels good.
But also, I don't have no reason not to believe it at the time.
It is messed up.
So that's where the deception comes from. So if you're telling me a Hallmark story and I'm going to believe because it do sound good, but you ain't gave me no reason not to believe you, why would I not believe you? You got to show me, and then when you finally show me a year or two or whatever.
Just depends on how much money you put into that production.
It ain't got nothing to do with the money, my G.
A lot of times, you know what? Now I will say this.
You missed the whole point. It was straight over your head. I said how much he put into that production. I mean, that man just put in some money to do what he wanted to do.
Now you talking about a year or two later down the line. Maybe he got to know you. He didn't like you.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'd rather you say that than you waste my time.
But women be so quick to say, oh, you waste my time. No, I ain't waste your time. I just got to know you and then like you.
Yeah. But no, but listen, that's a difference. I will accept. No, right. So listen, I will accept. But listen,
you don't want to hear that.
No, listen. I would rather accept that than you keep leading me on to believe there's a ring, there's a marriage, there's this, there's kids. There's a difference between understanding and knowing and just thinking.
Guess what? Sometimes when men do that, they trying to see what they believe. They trying to see it.
So how do you know the difference?
But when it gets to a point where they can't see it, you know what? I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
But be out then.
Men hold on to it.
My G, be out. I would rather be out there because regardless of what we we say, regardless of what your opinion is, right? Regardless of what my opinion is, at the end of the day,
Let's turn the mic that way.
Hold on. Regardless of what our opinions are, there's still some type of conversation that can be had.
It is.
But also, I believe that regardless of what people say and they want to put it all on the women, oh, she think this, that, these men are still saying things to keep these women staying. If they and what she said, they gonna tell you what you want to hear. What I'm saying is, for me personally, it's hard to decipher what's the truth and what's not, because you're showing me, you're telling me, and it might take a minute, it might take whatever, to where I actually see some stuff for myself, for me to be like, you know what, I ain't rocking with this, I'm done with this, it's over for me. But if we could just be better people as people, period, whether it be friends, relationships, lovers, whatever, just be a better person. Like, if everybody could just be a better person, it would be easier for us to find our mate. Or it'd be easier for us to date and say, hey, you know what? I'm respectfully dating you, but I don't like you like that. Let's be friends, and we go find our partners.
Everybody ain't straightforward.
Everybody ain't. Hey, listen, man. That shit
Nobody
sound
doing
good.
I got you.
That shit sound
bro.
good, but it ain't. It ain't good. That shit don't work like that.
Yeah, it's not.
All right,
That's not
all
right.
right, I'm done.
All right,
Well,
cool.
listen,
Look,
this is gonna.
Before we close the show out,
Yeah.
I like your blue nails.
Thank you, Mario. All right, this is the end of the reality table, so I want to appreciate my guest, Mario, Reva, Chika, and Mr. Vince, and we're out.